Okay, I couldn't wait to make this video because a lot of people talk about the benefits of SR. They talk about what you get, but not what you're gonna have to sacrifice, not the hardships, the extreme periods of loneliness because you're so isolated. You're doing something that 99.99% of people are not even going to think about doing. So when you do this thing, you understand you're alienating yourself temporarily because you are becoming the light, but temporarily you're alienating yourself. You do pull things in, you do develop your own aura of magnetism, your own aura of attraction. However, you don't attract just purely good things, you attract hate, bro. At my job, we have a grill. This guy made my food every day. I always be like, I'd get something like a croissant, egg and cheese croissant with some tater tots in the morning. Not something I'd even think about eating now, to be honest with you. But nonetheless, when I wasn't on retention, this is what I would eat. And this guy treated me normally. Everything was cordial. I get about 2-3 weeks into retaining. All of a sudden, he's looking at me, face scrunched up. I don't even know this guy. I swear to you, might have had small talk with him a couple times over the course of my time working there. Hated my guts. I'm not even sure he knew why. I know he didn't know why, because it's not like he hadn't seen me before. It's not like I'm a new face or anything, but the way he started to treat me was different. So much so that I literally had to say, I can't trust that man to make my food. I couldn't trust that dude to make my food. That's how he was looking at me. I couldn't trust that he wouldn't let his ego get the better of him. And I was like, you know what? My health is not worth this guy having this egotistical battle in his head about me. Like, it's that silly, bro. This same guy, he starts working out at the gym, right? There's other people in the calf, other women in the calf. They also work out at that gym. And, they just get a little closer to me, like they're getting on the cable machine. He's in the front of the gym. He sees they're getting closer to me, bro. He sprints over. I look down at my phone. This dude's already in front of me. I'm like, bro, what's good with this guy? And then he starts berating the woman. He's like, no, you got to do it like this. No, you got to do, like, really, like he has a mission to all of a sudden prove his masculinity. Like, that's one thing about this journey you're going to notice, guys, that pisses people off. You walk around like you have nothing to prove to people. And for people who have felt like they had to prove something to people their whole life, that angers them on a very primal level, because you're going against their entire way of life, even if they don't know you. So what I'm trying to break down to you is, due to you being stronger, people will hate you for it. Isn't that crazy? That was a tough pill for me to swallow. I'm not gonna say tough pill, but it was like unfortunate, bro, because I'm like, I've never hated on someone's success. I know my success is coming, so why would the success of another man bother me? It's not like someone else's success takes away from your current situation or what you currently have going on. It doesn't at all. But we've developed this negative and shallow, foolish mindset around these things. Like, if someone else wins, that means I can't win. That's not true. We can all win together. So that's that's one of the situations. And just randomly, dude, even right now before this video, bro, I just get looks of skepticism, looks of intense hate. And I don't use hate lightly. I mean, like, people looking at me like I don't like that guy's guts. And who cares where it comes from? Because where I'm at right now, I've been on the other side. I've been releasing my energy. I've been at a low vibration before. I wasn't born like this, bro. None of this is innate. These abilities, this willingness to put myself out there is not innate. It's something you have to build up over time. It's something you have to discover within yourself. And it comes with not only mastery of yourself, but it comes with you just knowing who the hell you are. Like, don't you want to walk outside and feel like you have nothing to prove? Like, when's the last time you walked outside and truly, people always say, like, I don't care, I could care less. They say that. They really say that. But when's the last time you really felt like that? Like, you walked outside how you wanted to walk, you talked how you wanted to talk. You just felt comfortable in your own skin. There's something very powerful, and there's something to be said about feeling like yourself at all times and feeling as though you don't have to prove something to people. You are not shackled by the fate that most people are shackled to. You can be your authentic self. What would this world look like What would these streets, what would everything look like if everyone was being their true, authentic self, bro? That's what I've always wondered. And on this journey, you become a lot more childlike. You start to get thoughts that are reminiscent of your childhood. Like, I'm just happy to be outside right now, man. And like, just me being happy and content will piss people off because they look at it as something not only that they don't have, but they can't obtain. If they had the mindset that they too could obtain it, they'd never get mad at it because it's within reach. People only get mad at things that feel like is out of reach. And I don't gatekeep this information, right? But at the same time, I do know if I were to tell, the average person about this practice and how powerful it is, even though I know it's right, even though I know what it'll do for them, they will laugh in my face. And I mean laugh, I mean cackle, I mean laugh maniacally, like real evil villain laugh, because it's so counterintuitive to the social programming that's been indoctrinated into them. It really runs that deep. And people would always tell me, oh, you're thinking too much. Like, no, I'm not thinking too much. You're thinking too little. And you could think, you could run through all this for yourself, but I don't try to enforce or be so upfront about what I do for a reason, at least in my real life. I'm telling you guys, like, if you haven't done this practice, it's not like I don't want you watching this video, but if you come across me in real life, I'm not leading with what I do. Like, I'll tell you the bare bones basics. And if you really do want to change your life for the better, we all know what the answer is. Like, I don't have to tell you you need to eat right. I don't have to tell you you need to sleep well. We all know these things, but at some point you just get sick and tired of being sick and tired. You just feel like, dang, bro, I got this one life, allegedly. I got this one life. And if I don't come out here and I don't be who I'm supposed to be, I'm going to die a fraud. And that's just what that is. And I'm not going out like that, bro. And I know some of you guys watching this video, you got that same feeling, like you're not going out like that. Like fear, criticism, me failing, me being ostracized. These are shallow consequences for the bigger consequence, which I believe to be not being yourself in this life. That's a way stronger, way more consequential thing than fear, criticism, or fear what other people have to say. None of that matters. None of that matters, guys. So take it from me. I'm not saying it's easy, but you will experience hate and you have to power through it, because now that you become stronger, when you come across negativity, it affects you differently. You're in a sense above it. You're energetically above it. Negativity is a very low level of energy. Positivity is a much higher level of energy. So when you come across negativity and you're here, you will literally look at that negativity as what it is. It's a spiritual midget compared to you. Too tiny. It's too small. Yeah, you're going to get hate. Yeah, people are going to look at you weird. Too tiny, bro. You can't penetrate the energetic field. So we are very powerful as human beings, guys, and it's going to take bravery and courage to overcome some of this hate, but you can do it.